Hey, it's Forrest with Hook to Books. Today we're diving into one of the most chillingly accurate books ever written, 1984 by George Orwell. This is not just a literary classic, though. It might be the best prediction of our digital lives today. From Big Brother to algorithmic surveillance, Orwell saw it coming. Let's break down how and what it means for all of us.
In 1948, George Orwell wrote about a world where every citizen was watched and truth could be erased. He called it 1984. Orwell died before the internet, yet his vision feels like prophecy. Oceania's telescreens are now in our pockets. We call them smartphones. Every search, site and message is recorded. Tech companies know where we go, what we buy and who we talk to. Orwell's citizens were forced. We chose it. We traded privacy for convenience. Google knows what we're thinking. Facebook knows who we love. Amazon knows what we want. But Big Brother in 1984 wasn't just watching. He was shaping minds. In Orwell's world, the party controlled not just what people could do, but what they could think. They called forbidden ideas thought crimes. Today, we don't have a ministry of truth, but we have something perhaps more powerful. Algorithms that decide what we see and don't see. Your social media feed isn't a neutral window into the world, it's a carefully curated reality, shaped by code that learns your preferences and feeds you more of what you already believe. These algorithms create echo chambers where opposing views simply disappear. They don't need to ban dangerous thoughts, they just make sure you never encounter them. Cancel culture operates like a digital version of thought crime. Express the wrong opinion, use the wrong words, even from years ago, and you can be unpersoned. Your social media accounts disappear, your professional opportunities vanish, your digital existence is erased as if you never existed at all. In 1984, the party had a language called newspeak, designed to make certain thoughts impossible by removing the words to express them. Orwell wrote, "Don't you see that the whole aim of newspeak is to narrow the range of thought? In the end, we shall make thought crime literally impossible because there will be no words in which to express it." Today's digital newspeak isn't imposed by government decree. It emerges from platform policies, community guidelines, and the subtle pressure of algorithmic optimization. Complex ideas get compressed into hashtags. Nuanced positions get flattened into binary choices. The requirement for content to be shareable, likable, and engaging gradually erases the space for difficult, uncomfortable, or complicated truths. Even more disturbing is how we've begun to police our own language. We self-censor not because we're afraid of Big Brother, but because we're afraid of the crowd. We soften our words, add disclaimers, hedge our statements. We've internalized the surveillance state. Orwell's Ministry of Truth had a simple slogan. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. In 1984, the party constantly rewrote history, dropping inconvenient facts down memory holes where they would be incinerated and forgotten. Today, our digital memory holes are more sophisticated. Search engines can make information effectively disappear by burying it on page 10 of results. Social media platforms can retroactively delete posts, entire conversations, whole accounts. Wikipedia articles can be edited to reflect new preferred narratives. The internet was supposed to preserve everything forever, but it turns out digital information is more fragile than paper. Deepfakes and AI-generated content have made the manipulation of reality even easier. We can now create video evidence of events that never happened. We can put words in people's mouths with startling accuracy. The technology to fabricate reality has become so accessible that soon we won't be able to trust our own eyes. But perhaps the most insidious parallel is how we've learned to love our surveillance. In 1984, the citizens feared Big Brother. Today, we invite multiple Big Brothers into our homes. We buy smart speakers that listen to our conversations. We install doorbell cameras that watch our neighborhoods. We wear fitness trackers that monitor our bodies. We share our locations, our thoughts, our most intimate moments, voluntarily and enthusiastically. We've gamified our own surveillance. We compete for likes, shares, followers. We perform our lives for invisible audiences. We become both the watched and the watchers, prisoners and guards in our own panopticon. The internet was supposed to democratize information and liberate human knowledge. Instead, it's created new forms of control, more subtle and pervasive than anything Orwell imagined. The chains are invisible, but they're there. We've built a surveillance state and called it social media. We've created thought control and called it personalization. We've established a ministry of truth and called it content moderation. This isn't to say the internet is inherently evil or that we should abandon technology. The same networks that enable surveillance also enable connection, creativity, and human flourishing. The same algorithms that create echo chambers also help us discover new ideas and meet like-minded people across the globe. But Orwell's warning remains relevant. The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. When we let others control our information, curate our reality and shape our thoughts, we risk losing something essentially human, the ability to think freely. In 1984, Winston Smith's act of rebellion was simple. He wrote in a diary. He created a private record of his own thoughts beyond the reach of the party's surveillance. Today, that same act of rebellion might be equally simple, reading a book. Books demand our full attention in a world designed to fracture it. They present complete thoughts in a culture of fragments. They force us to engage with ideas we might not choose, to sit with discomfort, to think rather than react. In a world of infinite scroll and instant gratification, books remain slow, deliberate, and human. Orwell understood the battle for human freedom would ultimately be fought in the mind. The most important question is whether we remain conscious of how technology shapes us. Are we using our tools or are they using us? Are we thinking our own thoughts or having them thought for us? It's a choice we make every day to think for ourselves or let others think for us. In a world where everything is connected, the most radical act might be disconnection. In a world where everything is instant, the most valuable thing might be time to think. We know that no one ever seizes power with the intention of relinquishing it, Orwell wrote. The question isn't whether power will be seized, but whether we'll notice when it happens. Orwell's greatest gift wasn't prophecy, but clarity. The telescreens are here. Big Brother is watching. The question is, are we watching back?